My name is Tom Grant. I was hired by Courtney Love to find her missing husband, Kurt Cobain.
An electrician made the shocking discovery this morning.
Nirvana frontman Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain.
Kurt Cobain
is dead.
Hiring me is not like hiring an attorney. It's not to protect you. My job is to find the truth. All kinds of red flags started popping up. She starts telling us these things that just didn't add up.
Save the American icon, Tom.
That was suspicious to me. And this woman's husband had just been found dead, and there didn't seem to be any sadness whatsoever. And there was more to this than what I was being told. It's not very often that a private investigator accuses his client of committing a crime.
How can a guy accuse you of killing your husband? How come you don't sue this guy?
20 years later, I remain professionally disturbed by the way in which the Kurt Cobain case was mishandled.
They allowed his body to be cremated within 6 days. They didn't send the shotgun out for fingerprinting for 30 days.
It's entirely possible that a police officer, no matter how well trained, may not notice a particular item of evidence.
To rule the case the same day and to make a public pronouncement is absolutely unacceptable.
Peace, love, empathy, Kurt Cobain.
I examined a practice sheet that was found in Courtney Love's backpack of different letters. It did have combinations that are found in the suicide note.
Here, Courtney's own lawyer, Rosemary Carroll, the godmother of Frances Bean, telling Tom,
I think someone went through his notebook, found passages that could be cobbled together to a suicide note, and traced them.
Kurt asked if he could have Courtney's name taken out of the will.
They were in the middle of a divorce.
If Kurt Cobain commits suicide, Courtney inherits it all.
And I can deny it all the way to the bank, and actually people will believe me if I deny it. But all publicity is good publicity to a certain degree.
How's that for a spin?
After Kurt Cobain's death was announced in the media, this phenomenon of copycat suicides began. Kurt Cobain fans, kids.
I cannot think of a case in which someone inject himself with a large amount of heroin and then proceed to kill himself. It just doesn't make sense.
Questions could be answered if the medical examiner would make public the autopsy report.
That investigation should have been handled differently. Very legitimate questions have been raised. Questions deserve answers. I would tell you right now that if I were the chief today, I would reopen this investigation.